Everybody, welcome back to Cids Modded Life, Season 2, Episode 172, and have no fear, there is no revolt going on outside my window. The bangs and things you can hear are merely fireworks celebrating, oddly, as the way only the British can do, the failure of Guy Fawkes to blow up Parliament. Of course, with the current way that British politics are going at the moment, there's a pretty good chance that I think she'll probably celebrate success, more likely at the moment. But with the inability of anybody to actually seem to have any concept of leadership, and I didn't build one of the things I wanted while I was out. So I started building some pens. We've got a pen here. This pen has got potatoes in it, and apparently some Nautilus eggs. We've got a pen here. This pen is sharing meat. And this pen over here is also going to have a meat dispenser in it. I need to do some landscaping in all of these, but basically these are set up. And at the end of last episode, I mentioned that I wanted to do the terror birds. Now there are 4 species of terror bird. One of them is veggie. The other 3 are carnivorous. The 3 that are carnivorous all seem to pretty much prey on each other. So, you know, the thoughts that maybe we could have are these guys fireproof or something? We have an eclipse. Okay, there we go then. Night vision throws you out. And oh yeah, they see we're getting lots of friends coming to join us around the place. Pow, pow. Got him. Oh, there's another one. Anyway, so I need to make another feeder for that pen there. And then we need to keep them separate, and that will get those out of the way. And then I want to start to move into the actual dinosaurs, which, let's face facts, that's what we're here for. We didn't come here for birds and tiny little things and mammoths and saber-toothed tigers. We came for T-Rexes. That's what we came for. We know, we're honest. And yeah, so that is what we are going to have. Lots of them, I hope. There's someone over there. No, gone. Okay. Where's... So yeah, unfortunately, this time of year, there is no... I don't think I can hit him. Almost. Yeah, he's miles away, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, yeah, this time of year, this is what we're going to have to put up with, this thing. I have also added some vehicles to the pack, but we're not going to look at those today, because I don't want to get too bogged down. What I did do is bring some additional connectors, because I ran out. Oh god, this is going to get old real quick. And I made some more lamps and other bits and pieces as well while I was at it, so all good, indeed. Seriously, this is what we're going to have to put up with for probably, because I mean it is now the 6th of November, so I've had 2 or 3 days of this already, and I've just been lucky that they've not really been too obnoxious. So we're now on the day past bonfire night, and they've been bloody obnoxious with it. So yeah, and of course we'll probably end up with this for a while after, and of course we also have to put up with other things. Now, the other thing I noticed is these guys were starving to death, and they were not eating from this. They are, however, eating from these, so I think we're going to have to do the dispenser with bone meal and a clock to bone meal it periodically. They do appear to eat, but it was, I don't know, it was weird. Has Junior grown up yet? I think that might be Junior around there, the little one. they'll probably have the fear of God in them shortly, because they're going to have some massive carnivorous terror birds in this enclosure. Anyway, yeah, so I have brought some dispensers and the other bits and pieces as well. So we'll go underneath from here, I think, and we'll pop one about there. We'll come, yeah. So a little bit of work to do, and then we can get on with what hopefully will be a much better. Yeah. Let's go a little bit further that way. A little bit further that way, and then we can stick our dispenser pointing. No, it needs to go the other way around, doesn't it? Okay. Boop. There, perfect. And then we'll do that. Now, how many of these I need? I'll probably come and do another one this way and over that way a bit. And we'll just leave an access port in here. Yeah, so I'll get these done. Be back in a moment. Alright, these are about ready. The last thing I'm doing is lighting these enclosures up, and I need to go around and do the other ones, especially the sabres. The herbivores, not so much. The compies, I think, are fully lit, although it might not be a bad idea just to get that block there. They're fully lit there. Reason being is the carnivorous mobs will attack vanilla mobs, or some of them will, and they don't draw any distinction from creepers, and of course creepers have a habit of blowing up when they get attacked, so leaving a bunch of predatory animals in pens next door to other animals, which may be predatory, may not be, but it doesn't matter, because they still regard those animals as food. Yeah, probably not the best idea in the world. You know, we probably want to ensure that we don't get any explosions in these pens, making breaches, allowing, you know, little Johnny Raptor out, or any of his friends. Now the other one is we also therefore need to make sure that we are absolutely spawn safe. So of course, to do that, we are going to do the usual thing in the trees. Hopefully we'll get away with this one. Don't think there's not many of these. Now these trees have been deliberately grown to be taller, so what I've done is the usual trick of put the sapling on a spike of wood, you know, and then things. I'm going to do this anyway, because I might move one of those arc lamps at some point. So yeah, there is always a possibility that these are high enough up that mobs can spawn on them, so we just need to make double sure that we're happy that that isn't the case, which appears to be so now, so that's good. Right, that's all of that done. The last thing we need to do with regards to this work is hatch the hatch and clone the mobs. So we'll need to go and grab their eggs, hatch them in their individual enclosures, grab them, clone them, and then do it. Now I have improved my mob ball situation. That sounds terrible. So we got these four guys are the terror birds, and I need to remember which one is the now I know the Keklan is predatory. The Titanus is definitely predatory. I'm not sure which one of these two is the carnivore. So what we need to do is just double check that on the old wiki, and I'll be back once they're hatching. And it is the Gastronis, which is the mild-natured little beastie. Let me turn off those. We don't need that anymore. So what we shall do is we'll put the Gastronis down here. Oh, that was faster than I anticipated. I need to grab this. This has got all of my... I've transferred all of the mobs into mob imprisonment tools because they are just better that way. And they are living in here in their own little box, which we carry on my belt. And you, my friend, Castronis, where are you? Where's he gone? Can't see him. We also need to put some enrichment things in here. I've lost... Oh, he's there. I see him. He's quite cute as a little baby bird, isn't he? Oh well, he's mine now. You're my bird now. Right. This pen here will need dispensers because they're going to eat the grass again. So yeah, we'll pop. We should probably tame him as well. I wonder whether we can. Yeah. Oh, you come here. Mine. Okay. Next. Keclean. Doesn't really matter. We'll pop him down in here for now. Oh wow, he's very deep-throated. You know, little fella. And then the Titanus, which... Come here, you. Oi. Mine. Right, we can clone these. So that's the thing. What else do we need to do? Enrichment and the thingy. I'll get that done, get them cloned, and I'll be back in a second. Alright, and here we go. We have got 3 Gastonis, the veggies. Quite tedious, so yeah. These are the old vegetarians. They've all tamed. And they should be happy enough. They've got the scratch post, adult obviously, fully grown, and I don't know, can you? You can't ride. Some of these you can ride, as I found inadvertently whilst taming them. So then we've got these 4 forest rachos, something like that. Carnivores, all, so in they go. Let's put them near their feeding station. And that should be them all happy, and I think no, these ones were not the ones you can think. Balls, scratch posts, everything they could possibly want, including food. So yeah, they should be happy birdies. They are massive. You know what? We would absolutely... We are so lucky that these went extinct. The thoughts of these things being alive is terrifying. These are the Keclean. These are the most ferocious of the lot of them. And these were... And you can definitely ride these ones. Let me just get some airtime. Again, they're all tamed, so you can ride them around. Don't know what they actually look. Oh, hang on. This guy's got a... This has got a... I don't care what I do this episode. This has got to be our screenshot. If I can get a decent screenshot. I don't know. Maybe that. Maybe something like that. That works. And they're seriously fast, actually. I mean, look at this. Is not shabby. I mean, yeah, you can't see Jack Diddley for his Oh yeah, you'd like a piece of this, wouldn't you? It's like a giant chicken. Might be the name of the episode. Yep, giant chicken. But yeah, he's pretty cool. Definitely a enjoyable animal to. Come here, you. We need to release you back in there. There you go. Off you go. That just leaves the Titanus. Now I've got 5 of those, and it's not a massive pen, but I suppose, you know, it doesn't really. Pop one over there, one down there, and one over there, and then just hoover the monster balls up, and these guys are all tamed as well. So there you go. We have all. Oh, they were hungry. The dodos are all over going, what the hell is that? I don't like them. Now there is a danger. There's always a danger with these things, and the danger is that they can climb. I don't think these ones can, so we should be okay. But that's all of the terror birds, and now we can start to think about the actual big dinos. Now, the big dinos, I want to do a massive enclosure over here, and I want to landscape some of this over here. I want to do something that builds into the hillside and is kind of an iconic structure. And I think that's what we're going to work on next. And it's going to be not something you can stop and drive past and look at the dinos. You've got to stop and go in. And I've got a few ideas for some things I want to try and do. I've got no idea if I can do them at all. So there is obviously one trick we can use that I can think of. But yeah, these are wow. These are seriously massive. I'm just hoping that they can eat from this in the fence, that it doesn't cause them any problems. Don't know. The movements are a little bit strange. If necessary, I'll put a feeder in both, you know, it's not a problem. Yeah, anyway, let me just have a little think, check how long I've been recording as well, and I'll be back in a mo. Alright, I have got what I want, I think, and it will allow us to keep our eye on whether either of these guys actually get round to eating, because I don't know whether they need to eat from the top, and by blocking it, it's entirely possible that I've done, because I've not seen these eat at all. Now these guys I have seen eat, and those guys ate almost immediately. I'm wondering if I need to. Let's just put this to the test, shall we? Oops, and that's a waste of fish, but there you go. I need. Oh, hang on, I think it's in here. No, not there. There. Let me just stick the fish in there, and then we'll pop this down here like that. Now, if they were hungry, I would be expecting them to eat. They are. They've got to be on top of it. Alright, that makes life interesting. I need another feeder then, and another chest. I'll better go and get that done before these guys start starving and getting bad-tempered. Won't take me a hot moment though, so yeah, I'll do that and I shall be straight back with you. Alright, there is a structure in Jurassic Park which is probably iconic in its nature. It features several times in the movies, and I am going to need to start off with brownstone. Let's grab a wee bit of that out, get one of them, and let's go with let's go with the big tile version this time, chisel all. So what I'm thinking is, first things first, we're going to need to level a bit of this ground off. So we'll get the building gadget and we'll set you to grass. Probably not the best thing to do it, the whip. So this is a bit of an interesting one, because the building I'm in question was never a visitor attraction. It was always a containment facility, and if you probably figured out what I'm thinking about already from that description, because there was only really one dino that needed containment in the entire movie. Let's be brutally honest. Even the T-Rex was relatively tame, comparatively speaking. And that particular dino, of course, is the raptors. And the building I want to build is going to be based loosely around that big concrete structure with where they open the lid of the thing and lower the cow in on the harness. But what I want to do is extend that off so there's kind of a visitor's viewing area. Obviously we've got all the block things we need to do work back here as well, but that's a different problem entirely. And what I'm going to do is we'll build it into here, and we'll probably have the viewing area around the back set in the mountain. And we'll have a bit of a parking area where that scene where they were putting that massive great cage up against it, and they were trying to fight it back, and the dinosaur was pushing back. That's kind of what I have in mind. That building. But first things first, let's give us a reasonably smooth canvas to work on. And we're not going to get it all built this episode, but at least I can get a kind of a feel for what I want to do. So what I'm thinking is, if we come out like that to there, then a little bit further, that needs to go. Sorry, olive tree, your services are not required here. And then we can come a bit further and a bit further, a wee bit further, until we get to there, join up. That's nice, it works. This building gadgets is a great mod. I'm not sure, I've been watching the mining gadgets, and I'm not sure whether I like that as much as I like this. It feels a little bit, I won't use the word cheaty. Cheat is definitely not the right word for this, but climbing nightshade, get rid of that, and that can go back as well. I might as well pick up all the rest of the stuff, because I'm only going to grab it anyway. So, what are we going to come up with? I think we're going to have a structure which we need a reasonable parking lot area back here. So maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Maybe we'll start about here and come over a couple of doors that way. Then we've got the 3 wide, and then I think we need to be bigger than that. We're not thinking big enough, are we, here with this? This is always one of the problems I have, is how big to think with these things. Now, some of these enclosures are going to be massive, but some of the dinosaurs are massive, so, you know, what you going to do, eh? But yeah, let me just get a feel for what I want to do and scale and everything, and I shall be back in a moment. Alright, so I've got a rough shape. It's quite small, but remember the raptors were absolutely horrendous critters. But this is the interior dimensions as well. Now, the original one had like an airlock structure over here, a raised walkway probably 2 or 3 meters off the ground, and at this end there was a tower overlooking that they could look in, and you could open the thing, you could see what the raptors were doing. Not as I said before, not a visitor kind of thing. However, my thoughts are to do this. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16. Damn it, I did it odd. Even. Oh, well, we'll make the tower even then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we basically are going to come out. The tower will come in like that, but also extend that way as well. We'll do something with this cliff face. Obviously, I'm not going to leave it all nice as well. And then at this end, this is where we'll have the visitors viewing gallery to view into the place. However, what we do need to do is, I think right now, is start off back into here and go to, maybe I'm going to go there actually. I think that will give us a feeling of reinforced, that, you know, we don't necessarily get from the just a smooth. This is, you know, this is saying, this is, look at it, this is like Fort Knox level security blocks going on. I'm going to keep on getting a little bit of structure done, and again I shall be back with you momentarily. Alright, we are starting to get a shape. This is by no means finished, and we ain't going to be finishing it this episode, but we've got the overall shape. There's going to be lots of gantries and walkways around the area. This area is going to have a grill over it, which is going to be pulled back in the middle, and I'm hoping to come up with a technique or idea to dangle a cow over this. Whether I will or not is another matter. Interior wise, nothing really done. I've just got a lot of heavy ironmongery and electric. So obviously it's supposed to be the raptor enclosure. It is supposed to be uber secure, and as such I'm trying to reflect that in the build style and choices. And yeah, there'll be changes, and I'm sure, but I think we're getting there. We'll have the dark area things. We'll get some kind of big airlock thing in here. I might even use the big steel door thing from I'm trying to think with several. I mean, Malice's might have. So I'll just go for door. High-tech door, probably not the one we want. We ideally you'd want that, but in a stupidly secure iron door. Now you've got your large double iron doors. Maybe again, still not what I'm really wanting. There's always the vault door, iron. That's a nice big 3x3 door. That would certainly be in keeping with the structure here. So maybe DecoCraft vault doors would be the way forward. But long and short, we are going to have a raptor enclosure. We're going to have some kind of visitor viewing. We're going to have a whole load of stuff going on around here. Maybe even a few vehicles parked around the place. This is going to be one for next episode, though, because we've definitely must be getting close to, I say we've definitely must be. I mean, that's how definite I am about this. We definitely must be getting close to this. lots of stuff to go still on this build. It may even go over into a two thing build. I don't know yet how it's going to pan out, but until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. From these guys are, if I can find you, they've been taking damage, and I don't know why. I've moved the feeder in, so why? Oh, I see why. Okay, we just need to do a little bit of that and a little bit of this and then a bit of that and maybe a bit of that as well. There you go. Now there's lots of food. We do need to hide that, of course. Not like that though. Bit of that up. Oh, that's not very good. Don't like that. Oh, hello. Don't want that either. At least they are chill, at least. So if I can just problem is, yeah, that's going to be awkward. Okay, it's kind of hidden. It'll do. Until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and people are definitely eating, wherever that was. I heard eating sounds, so I don't know whether these guys have played. Do you even have balls? Pardon me if you'll pardon the expression. Oh, they do, they're down there, look. Come on, get those kicked out. There you go. Anyway, yeah, Terror Birds in. Next stop, Raptorville. Until then, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you soon. Bye for now.